Hi, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are going to be cleaning the bathroom, cleaning up this mess in the kitchen, and doing an overall deep clean. So hopefully this is super motivating for you, and here we go. So we're starting off in the bathroom. I just did a quick clean in the shower, and I'm going to come back in a little bit and do a full deep clean of the shower. So this is how dirty our bathroom was. We are working on replacing the shower head and most of the stuff in the shower, like the faucet and things like that. So if that's something that you're interested in, the video for that should be coming up later this week. So subscribe so you'll get a notification when it comes up. Alright, so now we're going to deep clean the shower. The one portion of the shower by like the faucet was really bad, so I wanted to clean that a little bit first, so hopefully when I got to the deep cleaning portion it would it would all come off, because I felt like I was going to need to clean it twice essentially in order to get it all. So I sprayed all of this and then I let it sit for a little bit before I came back to clean it. So I'm going to work on the other portions of the bathroom while I'm waiting. So I'm going to pull this shelf out so that I can vacuum the floor, because I was having issues being able to vacuum around where the legs were, and there was some stuff on the floor that I needed to get clean. So we got the floor completely clean now, and we're going to vacuum the floor first and then mop it. Alright, now we're going to come in with the mop. And back to the shower. So now that this has been sitting for a little while, I came back in with a brush and I'm just scrubbing at some of the stuff that was pretty difficult to get off. And now I'm just putting everything back into the shower. And I felt like I should wipe down this shower rod. It looked like there was stuff on the bottom of it, but the stuff didn't come off. So I don't know if it's just stained or what the deal is. Alright, now we're going to put the shelf back in. And put everything back onto the shelf. So I decided to reorganize the shelf while I was putting everything back on, since it's pretty rare that I take everything completely off of the shelf. And so you'll just see me messing around with where everything is placed and moving stuff around, trying to figure out where I like it the best and what's going to work the best. One thing that I didn't like in the bathroom before was that this shelf made it look very cluttered in our bathroom because it's so open. So I'm hoping, now that I've rearranged it a little bit, that it doesn't look quite as cluttered and it just looks like everything is put away neatly and that there's not a ton on there. So now moving on to the sink. And now to the mirror. And now we're just bringing stuff back in. And finally, we're just going to clean the toilet really quick. I had to bring everything back in before I could clean the toilet because my toilet brush was still out in the hallway. And now my husband is going to put up the Christmas lights outside our house. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. It looks really, really nice. And he did a really great job of getting them up, and it looks really good. If you look closely in the window on the left side of the screen, you can see me working away in the office, which I think is kind of funny. So here he was just checking to make sure that we were going to have enough lights. So we forgot to actually measure before we got the lights. Got him. Alright, so now we're just going to make the bed really quick and then put away that pile of laundry that you see. So I actually lost the footage for almost all of the laundry. So the laundry quite literally disappeared right there a second ago. So that was really sad because there was a lot of laundry that I put away. Here are the remnants, just all of the socks to be matched, which I guess you can tell how much laundry there was based on how many socks there were. I think it was like 3 full loads. It might have even been 4 loads of laundry that I put away this day. It was a lot of laundry. I was very behind in laundry. The good news is all of the shirts were wrinkled, and so I had put the shirts back in the dryer to get those to not be wrinkled, and so you'll see me put those away here in a second. So at least I didn't lose the footage for that portion, but it was still sad. So then I pulled the other socks out of my husband's drawer, and I am just getting rid of the ones that had holes and matching up the ones that weren't matched, and then putting my socks away and putting those towels away that are on our bed. Alright, here's all the shirts. So right now I'm just sorting them in between his shirts and my shirts so that I can hang them up in the correct portion of our closet. And somebody came to give me a hug. I think he was getting ready to leave for work. Alright, so I'm gonna go put those away, and now hanging up his shirts. And now tackling the dishes. So this was after a day where I had meal prepped. So I had made a couple different freezer meals. I had made a chicken pot pie and some enchiladas to have in the freezer for the upcoming week. And so I had quite a few dishes because then we ended up eating right after, and so I didn't get to tackle the dishes before we ate, like right after I finished cooking like I normally like to. And so I had to do the cleanup afterwards, which is fine. I like to clean up while I'm meal prepping or like right after. I don't like to leave a mess, and so there were more dishes for me to do because we had eaten as well. So now I'm putting the leftovers into a Tupperware and putting the pan in the sink so I can clean that as well. And I'm gonna wipe down this counter and then clean off all of the other things that were on this other portion of the counter. And now we are going to work on cleaning the stove, because the stove needed some help. It seems like stuff gets spilled on our stove all the time. Like, is that just us? So now everything is clean. We have the lights up and looking so nice. I'm so happy with how they turned out. The bathroom is all clean, the shower's clean, and this is finally organized, that shelf, and I feel like it looks so much better. Stovetop is clean. The kitchen is all clean. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was super motivational for you, and I hope you all have a happy holiday season, and we'll see you next time. Bye.